Final inductee or inductees of the night, members of the Truro Bearcats 1998 Allen Cup National Champion Hockey Team. Come on up.
Winning the Allen Cup on home ice was a great experience. We had a great set of fans in Truro who followed us for many years.
It was a long time coming for here in Nova Scotia, so when the opportunity for the Bearcats to host and then have an opportunity to win it, I think it's very big, and everybody still talks about it because we had a great team.
I think there was a form of mentorship on the team, and so a lot of the senior guys that have been there for a number of years, really expected the younger players to understand what it meant to have the chance to win the championship.
Being able to hoist the cup and with the friends that you've been playing hockey with, it's a big thing.
Winning the Allen Cup doesn't happen every day, and it's happened very rare in Nova Scotia. So for that to occur, and for a team such as the Truro Bearcats, which is really homegrown talent that played on that team, I think that's why that's been a special championship for this province.
I'd like to say congratulations to all the Bearcats and all the former Truro Colonels and all the management who were involved with our team.
I'd personally like to congratulate all of the Truro Bearcats management and players. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be here with all of you today, but I'll be definitely thinking of you on November 1st when we get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
A team that got the whole province up to its feet. The TSN Truro Bearcats brought senior hockey triumph back to Nova Scotia after a 6-decade drought. The year was 1998, and the team was actually planning to disband because long-distance travel was taking its toll. They'd advanced to the Allen Cup competition 3 times in the 10 years prior, and were looking at one last chance to win it in front of a capacity crowd at Colchester Legion Stadium. The Bearcats hurtled through round-robin play undefeated, guaranteeing their spot in the finals.
Front shield shot knocked down by Lang. Lucas gets it. It might even go in. It does. Ladies and gentlemen of Truro, Nova Scotia, the Bearcats are in the final on Saturday. It's knocked down, and here come the Admirals.
Playing the powerhouse London Admirals, the Bearcats did not disappoint.
McNair shot saved by White. What a save by White behind the goal.
An epic 6-1 win made them only the second Nova Scotia senior hockey team to bring home the Allen Cup since the 1935 Halifax Wolverines. Led by tournament MVP and All-Star Jason White and fellow tournament All-Stars Darren Welsh and Dwight Lucas, the 21 players, 19 of whom were local Nova Scotians, were named Sport Nova Scotia's Team of the Year. Their winning attitude and strong team spirit have hockey fans still talking about these local heroes. And tonight, we induct the players, coaches, trainers, managers, and owner of the 1998 TSN Truro Bearcats Hockey Club into the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame.
We've done the best accounting we could, and here's who we're pretty sure are here. And if you want to just wave as I read your name: Tom Beaton, Craig
Winning
Booker,
the Allen Cup on home ice was a great experience.
Reggie Bowes, Stephen Gordon, Barry Harrietta, Ryan Eisner, Craig Jenkins, Dwight Lucas, Rodney McIntosh, Sandy McKenzie, Randy McNeil, Brian Melanson, Darren Welsh, Jason White. Team owner, Stu Rath. General Manager, Larry Anthony. General Manager, Jim Foley. Coach, John Kabyuk. Assistant Coach, Richard McKenzie. Assistant Coach, Gerald Marshall. Equipment Manager, John Toms. Trainer, Sean Thompson. Not here tonight, Kelly Kolke, Jason DeCoste, Todd Parker. And we also believe that Julie Chalmers is not here or is here? Not here, okay, good. Mike Boyd, Chris Broussard, Bruce Campbell, Brian Grouchy, Chris Hale, Kelly Johnson, Jim Lang, Kevin McRae, Steve Ryan, Gary Thomas. Kelly's here. Sorry, Kelly. Yeah. It's been a tough night for me. To present the plaque, a tremendous softball player who was part of the National Senior Men's Champion Brookfield Elks Club in 1982, Mike Henderson. And for the pin, the president of the American Hockey League, a former GM of the Calder Cup champion Cape Breton Oilers and a 2006 inductee to the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, Mr. Dave Andrews, here tonight. Geez, Mike, that was okay. Coach, come on forward. Coach Kabyuk, and boy, the memories must be flooding back tonight. 1998. They tell me, history has it, that it seated about 2,100 and there were probably 26 to 2,700. Sound right?
It felt like 26,000 there.
Yeah.
It was rocking. When you go to the pregame warm-up and you have to wait yourself to get in, and all the people out front lined up to get in the stadium, and it was an amazing, amazing experience.
I know you believed, obviously, in your guys. Did you ever believe they were going to dominate and go 6-1 in the championship game?
Well, I remember a couple of days before I was interviewed, and I made a bold statement saying the fact that if anybody defeated this group up here, they had to have one hell of a team. They were so dedicated. When you think about chasing their dream, I was part of it for 2 years, and there's individuals that are up here that year after year, from management down to the players, chasing that dream and being away from your family, whether it's out west or wherever the Allen Cup would be, and to have them present, and when they skated around the ice, be able to hoist that trophy. It was an amazing experience.
You were in this game for a long time. To do this at home in Truro, how do you even put that into words?
How do you draw that up? We drew up a few plays, but they never ever listened. I went in, I remember the game is the fact I was all set for this pregame speech, and I started to talk, and one guy, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And after a while, it's like, oh, what the heck? Just go out there and be yourselves. And they went out, and it was a team that I anticipated.
It was that guy right there, right at the end, that was driving.
It was a rah. And there was another individual here. And to sum it up, along with, we were fortunate enough to get rings. And guys, Stu, the guys will pay you back that money. They're going to get it to you sooner or later. Inside the ring, it has sweat plus sacrifice equals success. And that's what they did.
Yeah. Coach, thank you. Where's the captain? Where's Brian? Come on forward, Brian. Pretty.
Say something first?
Yeah.
I just wanted the opportunity to say three things after we do our question. And
Why don't you do it first?
okay. Just as everybody in this room knows, sports and life, for that matter, is a series of opportunities. And I'd just like to take this opportunity, and I think a lot of people have done this over the last 16 years, but this induction is our team, but it's really a community induction. Truro supported us greatly. It was a wonderful place to go and have some fun and play some hockey. And all the way down, Stu, Jim, probably one of the most patient men I've ever met in my life, for various reasons. Larry, Gerald, Sean, Kelly, John, all the people that let us kind of continue on with a game that we loved. We won the Allen Cup, and it was a wonderful accomplishment, but they gave us an opportunity to continue on for a few years and just do something that we really loved, and it was. We'd like to thank you very much for letting us and giving us that opportunity. So, thanks. Two more. I know when we were playing, a lot of us, some of us had young kids, and a lot of us have moved on in our family lives and had children. And there's nothing like kids to put things in perspective. But I just like to say to all the kids out there of the inductees, and I know you had some too, but see, your parents really were good at something at some point in their lives, and they're not just stories. We were actually kind of good at something. So, and the last thing. You're our Bruce. You know, I've watched your career develop, and you're an amazing at your job. So you speak to your Bruce, and you're our Bruce here. And I can guarantee you that over the years, there's been lots of running in the streets. Our hands are washed tonight, and there'll be lots more running in the streets to honor your hero tonight as well. So.
Kathy, do you... This has been the worst night.
You made everybody else cry, so I was trying to do a Roy Ford.
It's like an Oprah show tonight, for God's sake. Listen, just one last one for you, okay? You were the captain. Just take us in the room, probably before the game, and give us a sense, because I bet you remember you're that sort of guy. Just what was it like in there in terms of preparation and mentally being set to go?
I think we were all real ready to win. We had gone through the last 3 years and been so close. And as dedicated as our coaching and management staff were, we were all pretty dedicated to that, and we kind of played with a sense of desperation in the sense that we knew the team was folding. They had given us the opportunity, and it was a real sense of quiet and confident desperation. We knew what we had to do. Coach Kabuk and Gerald did a fantastic job of preparing us, and he just looked around the room at the guys that were there, and a lot of us have grown up together, and we just kind of looked at each other in the eye, and everybody knew what we were going to go out there and do, and it was, and we did it. And we'd like to thank Jason White too for playing so well.
MVP, 6-1. Captain Brian Melanson, the Truro Bearcats from '98, national champs in the Hall of Fame.